India Today has managed to access the charge sheet that has been filed by the CBI in the Sheena Bora murder case. Let's get word from Atir Khan, our deputy editor, who's with us live this evening. Atir, what more details do you have about this charge sheet?
Well, basically, the charge sheet is interesting, Simi, from the point of view of motive. What CBI is saying in the charge sheet, as far as motive is that both, Indrani was not happy with Sheena's relationship with Rahul, and she was insisting upon it. Remember, in the initial investigation, this has come out that Sheena had also insulted Indrani in one of the public gatherings, and she was carrying that grudge.
I'm going to come back to you in just a bit. I believe our correspondent Vidya has managed to access a copy of that charge sheet. Vidya, over to you.
Well, I have the charge sheet with me, and in that, there are very clear indications as to, the kind of evidence that CBI and earlier the Khar police had really managed to get against both Indrani as well as the others. In fact, if I can just read it out to you, it says very clearly that there are, in fact, a lot of recordings of conversation and SMSs exchanged between Indrani Mukherjee, Peter Mukherjee and Rahul Mukherjee that were seized, and these mobile phones and the entire sample, if you remember some time back, Indrani's voice recording had been taken, a sample had been taken, and according to the entire charge sheet, these recordings were sent to Forensic Science Laboratory for comparison, and the voice samples of Indrani Mukherjee, which has actually matched apart from that, it also very clearly states that there is a bag which had been disposed, which was used to dispose of the dead body of Mikhail Bora by Indrani Mukherjee, was recovered and seized from Pradeep Wagmare, and Shyamvar Rai had given this bag to Pradeep Wagmare, whereas mobile and purse were taken of Sheena Bora were taken away by accused Indrani Mukherjee and Sanjeev Khanna. There are also other things like the blood sample of Indrani Mukherjee and Mikhail Bora were sent to FSL Kalina, Mumbai for DNA matching, and the bones collected from the place where the body was exhumed. The entire report dated 2015 and report they disclosed that DNA matched to prove that Indrani Mukherjee is biological mother of DNA of femur belonging to the skeleton, and she is also the mother of Mikhail Bora. So certainly there is a lot of evidence that CBI has managed to get out of this entire, and in the almost 4,000 pages that they have filed in this entire charge sheet, which also of course includes the entire statements of people from the call data records to these conversations of that and the SMSs that they had found. Everything is in it, and they have managed to compile this entire case against Indrani. Now, the only thing is that with now Peter's arrest, that which has really come as a shock for Rahul as well. CBI really wants to establish the fact that actually Peter was the one who knew everything, who knew from the start that Sheena was dead, but he was pretending to not just to Rahul but to everyone that she was not, and that she was trying to convince his own son. Earlier when we had interviewed him as well, he had said that he had done it probably for domestic harmony, but certainly that is something that has actually gone against him as well. So there are
right. Vidya, you're also telling us that CBI has in its charge sheet produced call details and details of messages exchanged between Indrani, Peter and Rahul. Can you specifically tell us what are the kind of messages that they have referred to?
Well, those messages are concerning Sheena's disposal of dead body. Between apart from that, the way Sheena had vanished, Rahul completely, was on their neck, asking them every time as to where Sheena was. Of course, his love of his life was had suddenly vanished, and no one was answering as to where she was. That's something that did not go down well with Rahul, and that's one of the reasons why he constantly asked questions regarding Sheena's vanishing to Indrani as well as Peter, and their responses and their reactions is all in those SMSs, apart from a whole lot of conversations that have happened between Indrani and Sanjeev Khanna and others as well. So certainly Mumbai police had done quite well in its investigation, which was later followed up by CBI. And if I can just read out a few more pages here, it says that there is this independent witnesses were taken into this entire case. The owner of the shop, Shri Dharam Chand Jain, identified accused Indrani Mukherjee as the woman who had purchased saris from his shop, and they further pointed out that the person who sells bag in front of Shri Krishna Vada Center, from where she had purchased the bags, that person is also identified Indrani as the one who had purchased the bags which were ultimately used by them to dispose of Sheena's body. In these 35 pages, if I can continue reading them, but there is a whole lot of evidence that CBI has managed to collate and put them all together in almost less than 90 days that they had, almost 60 days that they had, and certainly they intend to do the same with Peter in the 3 days of custody that they have. They intend to grill him and question him further about whether he really, if they really, the fact that, as he said, he didn't know, but they really have to establish that he was the one who had the knowledge, and that's one of the crucial aspects to pin down Peter in this entire case.
With us, stay on with us. We're going to keep coming back to you for more updates. Let's also get a word from Atir Khan, our deputy editor, who's with us live from Mumbai. Atir, you're also telling us that sources in the CBI say that a top Mumbai cop is also under scanner for allegedly helping Peter Mukherjee, and he's likely to be named in the charge sheet as well.
Well, that's right. CBI is, it is suspicious that, some police officers may be hand in glove in this conspiracy. And that is why they did not act in the manner they should have acted. Now, this pertains basically to the Raigad at the time when Sheena's body was discovered. The police there did not, made an entry which is mandatory, which is known as accidental report. Whenever a body is discovered, the police has to make that entry. But what police did there was just to show that they were involved in the case and they were trying to work it out. They sent the samples of the remains, the bones which were found at the spot, to a hospital. But that was really not enough. So what CBI is going to look into is whether there was really omission or commission, whether this negligence was intentional, or did the police officers then try their best but could not correct Sheena's body. So this is the angle which they are going to explore, but certainly they will go into the details. They have already visited Raigad, but they might be calling some officers for questioning again.
Right, and Atir, we're also picking up that it's not just destruction of evidence that Peter Mukherjee has been booked for. He's also booked for the same charges as all the others, including Indrani.
Well, that's right. In a murder case, whenever an accused is made, the section of murder is attracted, it is slapped, along with the relevant sections as per the role played by the accused are also, added to the section. So in this case, what is significant is that the CBI is also suspicious that Peter Mukherjee had played a role in the conspiracy to eliminate Mikhail as well. Remember, Mikhail has revealed that Indrani was planning to kill him also, and had lured her along. Both Sanjeev and Indrani had lured him to a hotel, but just in the nick of time he managed to flee from the hotel and saved himself. So the CBI suspects that Peter Mukherjee, since he was involved in the conspiracy of Sheena Bora, he is also involved in the conspiracy to eliminate Mikhail, and that is why they have added the section of 307, which is attempt to murder on Mikhail.
All right, Atir, stay on with us. India Today has now accessed details of the CBI charge sheet which the Central Investigation Agency filed last evening. Ex-media tycoon Peter Mukherjee, in day's developments, was sent to 4-day CBI custody. The CBI had also sought his custody for 14 days. The CBI counsel claimed that Peter is very much a part of the plot to kill Indrani Mukherjee, and he also kept misleading his son Rahul, who raised crucial questions about Sheena's disappearance. Let's get a word from Gaurav Sawant, who's with us live. Gaurav, we also managed to access the charge sheet that was filed by the CBI last evening. Take us through the details, please.
This is a very long charge sheet which gives details about how this plot was hatched, what the motive was, and how one part of it was executed and the second could not be. And this is one part of the charge sheet which does not take into account the role of Peter Mukherjee, because he was arrested subsequent to the filing of these pages. Now, in this charge sheet, the CBI contends that Sheena Bora and her mother Indrani Mukherjee had very strained relationship, and this strained relationship was because of two reasons. One, there was a financial angle. This was a flat that was bought in Delhi in Sheena Bora's name. When this was sold, the proceedings were 1 crore plus. This was not, Sheena Bora wanted a flat to be bought in Mumbai in her name. Indrani Mukherjee was not doing that. That's point one. Point two, it also points to the fact, or the CBI contends in this case, Simi, that Indrani Mukherjee was not very happy about the relationship between Sheena Bora, her daughter, and Rahul Mukherjee, who was Peter Mukherjee, Indrani Mukherjee's husband's son from a previous marriage. This would have meant that if Sheena Bora had married Rahul Mukherjee, there would have been a property angle to it, stepchildren getting married. She wasn't very happy about it. When she said no, according to the CBI, Sheena Bora and Indrani Mukherjee were not in touch for 2 years, and Indrani Mukherjee feared that she would be blackmailed, that this detail would be out, this fact would be out, that she was actually her biological mother and not her elder sister. She feared these aspects would come out, and that is why this conspiracy was hatched. This has details of how this conspiracy was hatched, the kind of information that the CBI has been able to gather in terms of why the ex-husband cooperated in this conspiracy, because in 2011 Peter Mukherjee's will was to come out, and in that will he wanted to will a part of his of his empire to Vidhi, which was Indrani Mukherjee's daughter from her second marriage. So very complicated here. Using this as initial bits of evidence, the CBI now wants to proceed and figure out what role did Peter Mukherjee play in this entire conspiracy, and whether he was directly involved or he was only involved in hushing up facts after the murder took place. Simi.
Gaurav, Vidya and Aathe, thanks so much for all those details. India Today has accessed a copy of that charge sheet filed by the CBI last evening. CBI also sharing details of how the needle of suspicion lands on Peter Mukherjee. The fact that his son Rahul continued to question him about Sheena's disappearance and said that he had access. He had Sheena's passport in his possession. There was no way she could have travelled abroad without it. But Peter did not listen to him and did not report Sheena as a missing person. We'll continue tracking developments.
जहाँ तक याद आती रहेगी।